Alright, hey, what's up everybody? This is the Gas Complete Statements from Gearworks.com and the E2KG Network podcasting channel on YouTube. Back with another episode of the Artificial Capers. This is episode number 405. Here for Wednesday night, the 29th of May, in the year of our gaming 2019. Flight time tonight is going to be a pretty short 45 minutes up and down. Because it's VR, and it's a 6 Degree of Freedom game, and I can only play that for about 45 minutes at a time. So I apologize for some of the not-so-great audio mix balance problems I've had the last couple of episodes. I tried to take a stab at correcting them tonight. I think I didn't necessarily succeed with that. I think it's a matter of I'm only able to max out the audio mix balance on this sound mixer, but so much before I start getting feedback from the mic. So I don't know how much more I'm going to be able to do with that. Before I break this production set down before tomorrow night's set, I may switch some things around with how I have audio routed. So that's where we are. So I apologize if it's not great tonight. Again, hopefully I'll get it nailed down tomorrow. This blasted headset cable is kinking up on me. So obviously we're playing Overload for PC tonight in VR, a game that I've been having tons of fun with. I'm going to play tonight, and then I got 2 more sessions before we switch back to conventional gaming, I think. So let me go ahead and finish a very quick set of audio checks, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so I think audio is about as good as we're going to get. Again, I have chat disabled while I'm in VR. I apologize for that, but I can't really monitor it under the visor, so that's just how we have to do. So I think we are about as set as we're going to get. We're going to go ahead and get rolling. Let's load up the game save. Looks like last thing was this morning, 29/7/23. Yep. If my camera spot just moved off as I pull my chair forward, I apologize for that too. Now, normally what I have to do is I have to reset my seat height here inside the Rift S. This is always a bit of what I call controller gymnastics. Okay. But as I talked about on the VR Game Nights podcast tonight, it works fairly reliably, and then the only thing I have to do is watch and make sure that I get the controllers down inside the Guardian barrier. Don't trip those off. Alright, it doesn't look like the guide bot is deployed. Let's set him up to find the cryotube. Ooh, unable to locate cryotube. That's interesting. So there's no cryotube this level, eh? I can never seem to select the auto op. I don't really understand that. Okay, fine, let's just find the reactor. Now, what it may be is it may be that in this game save, I've already taken care of the cryotubes. Shields are at 122. Whoa! Way to get things started off there. Oh, those are live rounds. One of the problems with this game is it's very difficult to tell what the heck is going on, and sometimes can't even necessarily tell whether it's a bad guy or... Ouch. Something just ran into me. Probably. Oh, got it, guy. Mad stuff gets very real inside this helmet. Something was just above me, and I missed it. Back down, back down. Okay. So what is he looking for again? He's looking for the reactor. Okay. Okay, thanks. Oh, okay. We gotta find the shield. Oh, shield generator. Missiles, upgrade kit points, ammo. Stuck my head in here, but not stay too long. Because for some reason, whenever I go inside one of these things, I seem to get eaten alive. Titan Forge. Now, what's this here? Is that a door open? Nope. So where was this thing before? It was through the floorboard? Oh, whoa, 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 what's this up here? Is that where I just came through? Now this is that's the area that I cleared earlier today. Alright, let's not be all too... Let's get a game save. I'm struggling a little bit with where the shield generator for this thing is. Nothing here on the side. Now what I've seen before, that's an auto fab, so that's not going to be good. Get out of here. Go, 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 go. Maybe there's a pathway in here. Nope. No. I really need to understand what these chambers are. I don't really understand what all this glowy business is in here. Okay, except everybody's angry. Okay. Let's just drop. Really need to figure this out. There's a missile thing here. Oh, okay. Maybe the... Nope, that's just a chamber. Nope. Oh, I hate the suicide bombers. Let's just drop down into the lava chamber. Okay, that. But no sign. Nasty buggers. Frickin' A. What is this that is locking on to me? Nope, none of that's any good. Go, 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 go. Duck and dodge. I'm nowhere closer to figuring out where the blasted shield generator is. This may just have to be a lesson in hunt and seek. These things, I need time to investigate the space without being constantly harassed, and I'm not gonna get that. Back down, spin it, pop down. Ammo's already at maximum. I don't understand. The shield generator should be somewhere in the vicinity. Oh! Stick my head over here and make sure nobody's peeking me. Alright, one thing I gotta check is my time. So live stream's been up for about 15 minutes. Hey Google, set a 30-minute timer. Okay, so maybe I have fixed the audio mix balance problems. At least the audio is not that loud in my ear. That might be because I have my headphone volume down though, which may or may not, well, May not be a concurrent. Well, I know that control does not control. Ah! The audio, the in-game audio mix in the. Now I want you to blast it. Ugh. Alright, well now we know where the shield generators are at least. And if you are in the live stream tonight, I do appreciate you swinging by. Again, I apologize that chat is disabled while I'm under the visor. That is part of my standard routine when doing a VR live stream. So, because I can't really interact with the chat, so I do apologize for that. As I talked about on the VR Nights podcast tonight, really, truly, the Rift S performs amazingly as a VR headset. Creepers. Alright. Okay, that's good. What I don't like is that I don't understand why that... So I think that took down the reactor shielding hide. So I guess part of the reason for this chamber... Nope. I was just about to say I thought maybe the bad guys could not enter here. That appears to not be the case. Now the good thing is generally once you have the shields down on the reactor, you need to watch it. What's your shield level? 34%. You're hurting. I don't know that this is gonna make it. Maybe not. It did, but you got crushed. Process. Let's go back to that save. But yeah, the Rift S really performs wonderfully, and I tell you, I mean, overall, you know, I talk about live streams are a combination of, you know, 3 experiential factors, and that's cool people being in the live chat. Doesn't always happen, quite honestly, and the missile's going up there. What's my shield level? 55. The gameplay, and or you know whether or not I enjoy the game. And that can, I mean, that can differ from night to night. There are nights that even with a game that you like, you wind up having a crappy experience and not making a lot of progress and things like that. Flippin'. Go low. Shields. Up, around. Come on, get on it, get on it. Shields are holding good. Come on, drop. Alright, that's it. Follow the guide bot. Go. Guide bot, where are you going? God! Flip! He didn't find me the emergency exit. Reactor's gonna overload in 30. I'm not gonna make it out. Mainly because I don't know where the flip my guide bot is. Set on him a bit, so can't get in a fight with these guys. There it is. Oh, come on. Did I make it out or not? No. That's so painful. I gotta go back and replay all that. Alright, whoa. So, of course, obviously tonight I can't experience the chat while I'm under the visor, so that part of the experience is out. I think I'm gonna just try and do these with impulse cannons and hold off on my, come on. Alright, let's get some moving space here. Okay, shields are at 118, wide on in fact. Now that I have that down, why don't we get a quick save at this point? Great. Visor's a little snug on my face. But this whole gameplay setup is really great. I'm using the Thrustmaster T.16000m flight control system. Which is just plays so wonderfully in comparison to that. I was using the now I kind of also know where is it gone? Get the shield and get out of here. I see ya. Where are you going? Why does he go? Okay, come on, get out of the way. Oh. Made it out. Whew. Nice. Okay. So I was using the Saitek X45 flight control system beforehand, which that's not good. Didn't have the button, just didn't line up in a groove for the telescoping on the face mask. Continue to tighten collider. Now let's get a game save. Yep. Oh, no. Continue. But this is a great game. Spiritual successor to Descent 3. It's playing well. I've had a couple instabilities in the VR mode, but nothing too debilitating. Rift S has been performing great once I get it running. I have been suffering from the Rift S blackout problem that a few people have been reporting. Again, the audio mix balance hasn't been great the last couple episodes. But I mean, I have done the best I could with that. Like I said, next time I may just have to reroute how I'm either sending over the in-game audio or how I'm sending over my voiceover commentary. But the joystick flight control system and TWCS, the throttle weapons control system, has been performing admirably. I'm very happy with that. I do have a couple upgrades available. Yep, let's upgrade my flight speed. Goes up by 10% total. And the super upgrade points aren't going to be enough to... There's nothing that's one super upgrade point. Overload the reactor, Cantor Lynch Geisler teleportation manifold. Nice techno babble there. Alright, let's run it. But yeah, I've been really happy with the game and really happy with the flight control system, so... Probably my favorite PC experiences, although I don't play them as much, because they take a lot of time, are flight sims, space sims, driving games, you know, those games that I get to break out my wheel and pedals and my joysticks and all that kind of stuff. So if this is the first time you've looked in on this particular game in live stream, if you look over at the weapons mount points, they do actually change appearance. when I change the weapons out. So that's the Cyclone, and then the Reflex, the Falcon. Oh, no, I'm sorry, the Driller. Flat cannons, the impulse cannons. The missiles don't appear to change appearance at all. So we'll start off with the Falcon. I'm at 100 shield, which seems to be where I'm at, or below all the time, since the game started in the early, oh, that's interesting. In the early goings, you're used to being up at 200. I just tend to not see 200 shield level much. Whoa, yeah, stinking shredder. There are a couple enemies in this game that I really despise more than others. And the shredders are one of them. Oh. And I don't know what these things seem to be different colors, and that seems to say something about their capability. Probably the thing that I like most about playing this in VR, if you haven't joined in on an episode before, because I've mentioned it before, is, I don't think you can get through there, is that, I love the fact that I can be maneuvering the ship one way and be looking another. Sometimes that's not the smartest thing to do because it actually causes you to get discombobulated. That's not a door unlock. Something down here? Bad guy over there on the right hand side. I never noticed it, but I'm not a super huge fan of the fact that the shots seem to walk off as you strafe from left to right. I also feel like Shredder, step that down. You're in a bad fight. There's multiple shredders in here. Move. Whew. Jeez. There's another shredder. Is he still alive? He is. Got him. Wait. I thought I saw another one. This is an auto fab. Blast it. The shredders are going to keep coming. I need to get out of here. Where's that other shield? Just not an overall smart decision. Down. Slide over into the other chamber and up. Release the guide bot. Have him get you out of here. Let's go find the cryo tubes. Unable to locate. Okay, no cryo tubes here. Let's just go for the security key then. Shield. Despite all my belly aching about how that was not going well, I do. I'm up. I'm close to 200 shield level. Oh, look at there. Somebody's going to be coming back with a vengeance, because now your little stinky auto op fab shields are down, I would wager. Just test that theory. And that is correct. And there it goes. Shield. See how tough you guys are now without your stinky reinforcements coming out every couple seconds. And there's the other auto fab, which is releasing shredders. Okay, let's collect the loot. And in fact, excellent reason for quick save. Getting a lot better at finding that quick save button with the visor on. Just kind of struggling with that after I initially configured it. Once I figured out that I needed to have it configured. Okay, shields are at max. I just saw the guide bot. You really need to do... I wonder... You need to keep an eye on that. You need to do a better job of, like, having a HUD indicator or something as to where the guide bot is. Reflex is up, Falcon's up. Got some baddies. Direct fire weapon. Combat in this game is always intense. Every encounter, no encounter is ever a cakewalk. I also do not have auto lev turned on, so it is totally on me to maintain my situational awareness as far as which way is up. That has always made Descent 3 and the 6 Degree of Freedom games more fun, but it can also be very nauseating. Okay, so that was the level 1 security key. He's now awaiting command.
I don't care how dangerous it is. I don't care who dies.
Let's find the other security key. So one of the interesting things I have, as far as how I have the TWCS configured, is there's a little sliding pad switch here right around my ring finger, and that's what I have configured. That's what that bot was moving like he needs to go use the potty or something. Look at the beam. Thunderbolt. Shields at 182, so still pretty well topped off. In fact, let's go ahead and get a quick save while things are good.
You just need to meet me halfway.
I saw power up.
Right.
Yep.
Look, maybe you just need a rest.
Ammo's already at maximum.
Talk to Jim Lynch and have you reassigned to the outer moons for a while. It's peaceful out there. Is that what you want?
Banished.
Whatever Cantor is constructing, he is building.
That's a good thing. Here, now somebody's a flamethrower dude. Switch to the crusher. There's a shield there. Whoa. The crusher is kind of like the shoddy, is what I'm learning. Oh no! I can't be here. Which is it's quite powerful, but only at really short range.
Cantor invited Harper to join his team in Enceladus. I'm surprised he's resuming work so soon after the shuttle accident. It's rational, but I worry about Harper going out there.
I will say, I like to say that I can only spend about 30 to 45 minutes in this game, even not in VR. I've said that when I used to play Descent 3, I used to only play for 30 or 45 minutes at a time. The truth is, the longer I'm in the visor, the more acclimated to it I get. But this game is also, I'm playing it on a pretty easy level, and it still feels pretty challenging to me. Let's go to the driller, and the Falcon is the only weapon I have right now. Proceed with caution, radioactive. Hey Google, how much time is left on the timer? There's about 10 minutes left in the live stream tonight. One of the things that I mentioned that bothers me with this visor is like the only way to get it away from your face when you're wearing glasses is to, okay, that's not good, but what is that in there? That's something you're not getting to until you find a door unlocked. Oh, what is something beating me up? Yeah, I think some of these guys have crushers, and that's what you're not accounting for. That worked out nicely. Okay, there's an auto fab in here. Need to hit some shields. If these guys do have crushers, you need to get ganged. Getting better at finding that afterburner button too. Oh, no. Okay. Shredder. Nice. What is over here? Oh, okay. We got that. Okay, now I need to either find the security key and get the heck out of here, or lights.
Cantor assigned Titan Collider to a secret project designated Thunderbolt.
What we got here?
Cut off
Devastator.
from all
Let's go
non-essential
flat.
contact with other bases. Strict quarantine protocols are members.
Is that the security key? Nope.
Specifications received from Cantor are insane.
There's a
for
shield
lack of a
thingy
better
there,
word.
though.
We cannot conduct experiments at those parameters without putting the entire facility at risk.
I think there's the security key. Just need to get that. Got it. Oh, are these shields down? Or they're down or they're not shielded. Oh, that's really bright. What the heck is going on there? Why is that not blowing up? Now it's down. Shield's at 86, so that's better. Flat cannons are not particularly powerful, but they are a good area weapon when you have a lot of gangbusters in here like this. Now what I need to do is I need to take care of these auto fabs because they are spawning multiple enemies. Doesn't feel like flat cannons are the best things though for taking down auto fabs. What's your armor at? 18. Alright. Get it fueled up. Alright. So we've pulled a frying pan out of the fire. I don't think that's how that saying actually goes. I need to get inside of this thing. What's the guide bot doing now? Nope, turn the lights back on. Find security key again. Armor, energy, ammo. Armor, energy, or ammo. Yeah, power up. Where you at, guide bot? I hope you lead me to this purple thing. Oh, are you just telling me that? Yeah, he's just telling me that the thing is there. That doesn't do me a lot of good. I need to figure out how to get into there. Quick save, by the way. So for hardware tonight, let's just have him. If he can't get me in there, let's just have him find the next security key. I am playing on what I refer to as Desktop 4, or the secondary studio PC, which is one of the PCs that I originally built to be a live stream and video editing machine. Although I have been slowly converting them over to also be capable of handling gaming and VR. Oh, here we go. Nice job. What is that? A Thunderbolt. Cyclone. I guess I don't want to be greedy and use the Thunderbolt right away. Like, never wear your new clothes to school the first day kind of thing. Whoa. Let's just get through there, because I'm... You stepped into the whirlwind. Lots of angry things down here. Things that are not going boom fast enough. But you are at 123 shields, so not horrible. And I'm sorry, it sounds maybe like I'm calling out my shield levels constantly, and that's because what I caught myself doing earlier in some of these gameplays is I was not paying enough attention to my shield level, and it was getting low, and I was not catching it. I was getting dead because of that. Alright, I need to take out this thing. I got no secondaries. Flippin' shredder. Alright, you need energy, so that's good. And let's get shields. I see ya. Nice Nova. Alright. Well, that's one shield down. Okay. Let's get rid of that one then, too. If feasible, without firing any secondaries at it. Alright. He's still on the hunt for the security key. I'll grab that and get a quick save. Switch to the reflex cannons, which I like. And the Nova, that's a nice combination. I know you're going over there, but I'm gonna go grab some ammo. What is that? Sounded like somebody was making a bunch of noise about something. What is... okay. Really dislike you guys. Bit unnecessary going after him. 91. You're gonna need to use some secondaries. I'm trying to conserve. Got a security key?
The containment
Nope,
field
voice log.
ruptured. We were able to power down the accelerator in time, but Malone died instantly.
Yeah, and the topsy-turviness is starting to get to me a little bit. As I started doing that whole thing, like I mentioned, of looking around in a direction that the ship is not heading in. Okay, let's go ahead and get another quick save. He is still looking for the security key, so let's follow him up, switch to the crusher. Yeah, let's not pay attention to whatever's shooting at me right now. Oh, this is not good. Big open chamber. Okay, just remember you've got the shotgun armed. Right at that guy. And that guy. Missiles. What is down here? Well, first of all, let's get shields. So, hello. And blew up something that opened up a door. Definitely time for a quick save there. Just blow up Shredder. Can't get in there.
Thunderbolt must continue.
So there's something around here that should be dropping a shield.
Mir, or maybe Tarvis. I've worked too hard to let that happen.
Guy bought his banging his head against the wall. There's a key here that I am not hitting. That's the switch. Where is... I'm looking for my look behind button. It's apparently not yet. I don't remember what it is as part of the problem. So that's my afterburner. Yeah, I had a button configured as my look behind, and now I don't know what it is. Hey Google, stop the timer. So, I tell you what, let's go ahead and see if we can figure out how to take down this protective shield around this last security key, just so we have a decent stopping off point. So, that's a bad guy. Sometimes those shields have been behind little barriers like this, and you just have to kind of shoot through the barrier. Alright. Looks like GuideBot's not going to give me any help. So that's one thing, the GuideBot can show you where the security key is, but can't really tell you how to get it free. Alright. Alright. That could have been it. Unlock. Force field disabled. Okay. Shields are at 69%, so let's go ahead and run the world tour and grab any shield baubles that there are, such as that one. Destroy some baddies along the way. As long as it doesn't cause me to lose more shielding than I gain. Oh. Have here, upgrade bauble. Who's hiding over there? Okay. I see you, GuideBot. You sweep the area and make sure that it's all clear? Probably not. Alright, let's get a game save here. Whoa, something's shooting at me. And took a little shielding off. Around the corner there, Bubba. Alright, he down. Let's go ahead and get a game save again. Let's follow the GuideBot and finding security key, please do so. See Daisy. I don't know how another one appeared in there when shouldn't be any auto fab. Fine, whatever. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and hold up here for tonight. Thanks so much for anybody who happened to join in on the live stream. Again, I have an audio mix problem that I'm trying to suss out. If I didn't fix it, I apologize for that. Hopefully you were able to at least hear my voiceover commentary at times when things were not exploding. Once again, my name has been Gascally Stamus from GearWorks.com and the E2KG Network podcasting channel on YouTube, as well as the Rounding Off Infinity Gaming channel on YouTube. You can check out our podcast, The VR Game Nights, over on the Gamer Show channel on YouTube, where Greylock 3491 and I get together every week and talk about the state of VR technology, what we've been playing in VR, as well as various business analyses around the biz. And then you can also, that's on Wednesday nights, and it posts later in the week. You can watch us live on the E2KG network and catch the Enough to Keep Going weekly gaming podcast on Tuesday nights, roughly 9:15 p.m. Eastern, where myself and my other three co-hosts get together every week and talk about the news and trends around the conventional gaming business. And then every other week talk about our gamer experience, which is our show format where we talk about all the games that we've been playing, which includes a healthy number of new releases. So if you are wondering what's the haps with some of the latest games that are out, you can tune in to that weekly podcast as well. Until next time, happy hunting, stay safe out there, play the games that you like and stream the games that you love. That's going to do it for me. I will be back on, I don't know if it's going to exactly be tomorrow, it'll probably be tomorrow night, but definitely within the next couple days. I've got 2 more sessions of this that I want to play before I flip back over to conventional gaming. So if you're enjoying watching this gameplay, keep tuning back in for the remainder of the week, and there is certainly to be more of it. That's going to do it for me. Good night, good luck, good gaming. I'm out.
Come inside.